Hello everybody, welcome back to the FM24 European Journeyman Save, where we are about to dive into the deep end of the Turkish league and take on Bashiktas in our first game as Trabzonspor manager. It's going to be a tough one. Let's dive into it. Yes, hello everybody, welcome back to the save, and fellow managers, it is 6th v 3rd. We are in 6th as Trabzonspor, Bashiktas are in 3rd, and we are taking them on today. Now, interestingly, a win will put us above Bashiktas in the league, so this is quite a big game, but I don't really know what to expect because there's quite a lot of different things about this squad. We don't really know how they're going to fit our system. We're going to try and play our 4-2-3-1 system. But yeah, we've got a lot of different issues happening, including promises being left over from the old club. Yes, Rida Amor, Herbert Darm, Hansen, Melis. These are all promises coming from our old club. I don't know why they're still here. They've either been succeeded, cancelled or cancelled. I assume they will go at some point. I think it's confused because the Sweden's season hasn't quite finished, but we've moved to a club and a season where it's halfway through, so it's a little bit strange, isn't it? It's a little bit strange, but I'm sure that will sort itself out and they will disappear over time. We haven't made any signings because we're still in December, but we are taking on Bashiktas in today's game. But before that, some news, because if you don't follow me on Instagram or watch the social side of this channel, then you would have missed this news where we have become the rear sponsor, the rear shirt sponsor for my team in Singapore. Yes, we have. Lovely stuff. Replacing Wiped Out, which is the shirt behind me you can see there. They have become the front sponsor of the team, which is very nice as well. But there was a freed up space at the back. I had a little bit of leftover money, which I could donate to the club. So I did that and they reciprocated, I think that's the right word, asked me if I'd like to be a sponsor on every shirt. So goalkeeper kits, home kits, that's it. We don't have an away kit. But yeah, we are now officially a rear shirt sponsor of Exiles FC in Singapore. Lovely stuff. Wouldn't have been possible without all of you guys and girls and supporters and everyone that likes, subscribes and is a Patreon or a channel member, all that little good stuff. It really does motivate me to keep going, and it makes it just that extra little bit special when things like this can happen. And I'm very, very happy for all your support, and I really hope you're enjoying the videos as well. That's enough of that. I just wanted to say thank you, give you that good news, that big news for a small little channel like mine. I think it's pretty good big news, and there has been some questions like, oh, what's the CLF sponsorship about? And then we explain it's about our YouTube channel where we play Football Manager and build this really lovely community with everyone involved. But that's enough of my heartfelt thanks to all of you lot. Let's get into the game because that's what we're here to do and take on Bashiktas, who are, let's not get it wrong, a very, very good team. Altay Bayındır is back in Turkey. He has moved back from Man United. There you go. So he's now done the 3 big teams in Turkey. As Man United signed him from Fenerbahce, Galatasaray signed him from Man United, and Bashiktas has signed him from Galatasaray. He is having a good time of it out in Bashiktas. Their key player, though, is Mesut Çetin, a 23-year-old who comes in at right wing. Very, very quick, good on the ball. Not the best at maybe crossing 10 to 14. Not the best physically, can't jump 5'9", not that strong. So I'm hoping that we can sort of mark him out of the game. But it does look like Turkey do produce a good number of young players coming through. Under Ayavaz is their hot prospect, but I doubt we're going to see too much of him. He's still in the under-19s, but they are having a good season. They are up in 3rd. They are playing quite well. We do have to be careful of Igor Makels is their top goal scorer. Obviously, he's Belgian. They got him on a free transfer from KSC Ghent, so they have been... It's good, actually. It's quite good to see the AI picking up from the amateur Belgian market as well, which is what one of my tactics is. So yes, they should be quite a formidable force, but hopefully we can start our reign in Trabzonspor with a win or with a draw. As long as we don't lose, I think we're okay. Fenerbahce have extended their lead at the top of the table, which isn't too bad. They're lining up in a 4-3-3 system. We are going to be playing our 4-2-3-1 to see how we go, and we are going to start on a defensive mentality and see how we go. So let's get our filters in that we normally do, which is no one that's unavailable, because then it gets rid of all the empty spaces. Okay, so we know that David William is our goalkeeper, the Canadian. He is going to be starting in net. I do think it is Gökay Özdemir that plays at right back for us. We want an attacking right back, and he is that sort of player. So Gökay Özdemir comes in there. Centre backs, I'm really not sure who to play. We've got such an array of centre backs. A physical centre back, 6'2", 29 years old. Kadir 7 is probably going to be starting for us. Bora Dag, a little bit younger, 19 years old, German, Turkish, 5'11", really fit, good jumping reach, positioning, marking, tackling is good. Heading's not amazing, but could be worth a shout in there. Beyzad Kepoglu is in here. Doesn't have a shirt number, so I'm going to suggest he's not played that much. 6 foot, not too bad, looking half decent in there as well. Ursel Akalasan is struggling for a bit of match fitness. 6 foot, jumping reach 14, concentration 14, anticipation 14, positioning 16, heading, marking, tackling. Probably would be our starting centre-back, but as he is lacking fitness test not required, remains some way short of full fitness, should be monitored accordingly. Or we have Matthias Ross, who's slightly annoyed. 31 years old, 6'3", good jumping reach, positioning, heading, marking. I'm going to go for experience. We're going to start Matthias Ross in there as the left-sided centre-back. We're going to switch those around because they're actually left-footed and right-footed, so it does make a bit more sense. On the left-hand side, it will be our captain, Miroshi, in there. We could play Sinar Yildiz, but he's a bit too young, bit too inexperienced on those technical sides, so I don't think we're going to be starting with him in there. Right, now, interesting news. We've changed captain. It's not actually Miroshi anymore. Novitas Miroshi is no longer our captain. We've come in and done an Erik ten Hag. We've ripped the captaincy off a defender and given it to a midfielder. Joey Veerman is our new captain for the remainder of the season. The intelligent deep line playmaker is going to be doing just that. Hopefully starting roles and starting moves from a deeper position as captain as well. Alongside him, we have the choice of Hakan Yesil, who looks very good. 30 years old, 5'11", good all around the board, very good mentally. We have Samuel, who can play in here as well. Probably not as good, a bit more physical, more of a sort of an out-and-out winger for him in there. And we have Emrin Ilkan, who can play in there as well. If we just drop him back to a holding midfielder, you can see can dribble, good first touch, long shots, passing, technique, vision, teamwork, mentally pretty good, physically pretty good as well. I think we are going to start Emran Ilkan in there just to be sure. Now, one of these has take more risks. He doesn't have take more risks. We're going to have Emran as the sort of more advanced player, I think, of the two, and go from there. On the right wing, this is where we knew we were pretty stacked in terms of options after we did our squad review in the first episode. I've just got to try and remember which one it was. Was it? I don't think it was Sayedimans. I don't think we were starting him, and 31 Iranian. He's probably going to be on the chopping block, to be honest, to see when we get into it. Gökmen Boyokogol is someone I was very keen to give some game time to on the left. Our 17-year-old, he is going to start on the left of midfield. Elray Duksanoglu, another youngster who looks pretty good. Could do a job up front as an advanced forward. He's very, very quick. Ellis Sad up here looking pretty decent as well. 32 years old, another left winger, probably going to be on the chopping board and not seeing too much game time. Ibrahim Adel, I think we looked at him, didn't we? He's the Egyptian. We looked at him last time. Samed Onur, another left winger. We are just loaded with left wingers, all quite old, to be honest. So, yeah, we've just got to keep an eye on that. Yusuf Aslan is probably the one we're going to go for. Decent PA, 23 years old. I do like the look of Yusuf Aslan, but I do feel like we're missing potentially something here. 5 appearances for Saned. He's got 5 goals, Saned Uzla Unur, so maybe we can start him on the right. He is left-footed, so he would suit cutting in that position. Let's start Saned Unur. In behind is definitely going to be the person that's actually been playing very well for us. No, this is the right winger I wanted to play, but he's injured. That's what I remember now. Asef Yenilmez will be playing in behind the striker. We also have lots of options on the wings. It's far too many options on the wing. Philippe Kenny could play up front, lacking a little bit of acceleration, what I would have liked, but good finishing, good composure, all round pretty good, and 6'3". But I do think we're going to stick with the top goal scorer at the club, which is Dennis Gül. Again, lacking a little bit, but jumping reach is good. 6'3", finishing, composure. This man has it all, and it is a bit of a knockback to Sweden as well. So on the bench, we will go Philip Kenny. We'll go Ibrahim Adel. We'll go Elis Saad. We'll put... we need options, don't we? Hakan Yasil. Yildiz can go on there. Then we'll go with Bora Dag. Berkay Ari is someone I didn't quite look at. 29, see, he looks quite good. We probably should have Berkay Ari on the bench. Dede Gunalsan. Yeah, he was the youngster. Not very good physicals, but we'll let him grow a little bit more. Goalkeeper goes on the bench, and it leaves us with two more spaces. So let's go for a cover at left back and right back, and that is our first squad to get into the game. We are giving a shirt number to someone, which is very interesting. 26. You can have number 26 as we get into the game against Besiktas. This is going to be tough. Joey Veerman is very happy looking at that previous screen, though, that we're doing all of this. So point the finger, let home advantage. I'm expecting a win, and then we're just going to sort of, faith. I mean, I can't speak Turkish, so Joey Veerman can obviously understand me, as can Deniz, which makes sense because we've come from responsibilities. All of this can be done by our assistant manager. Thank you very much. And here we go then. So we're lining up in a 4-2-3-1. Yeah, we need to get some more new gen faces in here. It shows how old the squad may be. There is Besiktas. They only have 2 original players in the game. Atkan Keskian and Alti Bayandir in goal. So let's get into this one as we shake hands with the Besiktas manager. I'm sure that will be the only pleasantries that we have in this game. Key highlights. I think we're good to go. Let's crack in and see what we're doing. Now, we need to take this seriously to start the season, don't we? So let's get into it. Coronel at the back. Don't let him have any time on the ball in that half-back role. We're not going to let him do anything he wants to. Don't let him dictate from there. The wingers, we are going to hit the wingers hard as soon as they get the ball. And the fullbacks, we are not going to let them do anything with it. They could be crucial in this sort of system to push up. So we're going to start like this, and we're going to see how that goes, because we need to get off to a good start against Besiktas. We've had the first shot of the game. We've got a corner. Atakan, no, they've got a corner, but Ross heads it away. Here is Joey Veerman, new captain of the club. Comes forward. Joey Veerman down the right-hand side. Cuts inside slightly into the box. Veerman shoots. He's hit the bar. It's a rocket of an effort from Joey Veerman, but he's rattled the bar. 2 shots for us, 1 for them, 1 on target apiece. So unlucky for Joey Veerman. He is meant to be the more defensive of the two, as well as Besiktas get the ball into play with Himp. Here is Kayembe. Himpe up to Guni. Juni goes out to Mezet. Mezet into Altakana, into Kalia. They've worked it well. Mezet shoots in off the post. He could be offside. William appealed straight away in goal. And there is no confirmed celebration. So it is offside as Trabzonspor get lucky. It remains 0-0. But yeah, you can see how much they were pushing up there as Mezet did very well. Carlier pushed on the overlap. So this is going to be quite a tough game. We are going to try and avoid shouts still where we can, because they're not going to be in FM25. I don't know about that, actually, because they're in the game. Should we use them? Let me know. Let me know your thoughts. But yes, it's sort of died down a bit now. 20 minutes gone, no more shots for anybody. We've still got 0.05 XG, even though that says we didn't hit the woodwork. I'm pretty sure we hit the bar with Joey Veerman. Maybe the goalkeeper saved it. I'm pretty sure we hit the bar. Right, I think we can come off defensive. I think that is now hurting us a little bit. So we're going to go up to positive and try and take the game a little bit to Besiktas and see what we can do. Maybe that positive nature is what we need to create a few more chances. We have had another shot, 3 shots in the game for us now. XG of 0.09, so we're really not creating too much at all. But I do also feel that we're testing the squad. They wouldn't have played this sort of football this season. We are testing the squad to see what they can do. I am going to shout at them. I am going to shout, and I'm going to say I demand more, because this is a derby game, folks. This is a big, big game in the league, and we really need to make a difference here. I'm also tempted to go to a 4-2-4 with the libero to see if we can have a bit more movement from the players. Maybe get the 2 strikers up front together. Both of them are tall. Both of them are quick. It could definitely create some options for us, but I mean, a draw isn't bad at the moment. Kayembe into Himpe. Up it goes to Makels, who puts the ball over the top. Kadir reads it well. Gokai looked for Asaf but couldn't find him. Over the top. That's good pace from Gooney. Ball in. It's an own goal. Mateus Ross, called back into the squad under our leadership, has put it into his own net. I'm not even sure what he was trying to do. KMB put it in. Atakan put it into a lovely bit of space to find Gooney. Gooney fired in a cross and he's just tried to poke it round the near post, I think. Got it wrong. And Mateus Ross, called into the first team, has given Besiktas the lead with an own goal in the 41st minute. That is not how we wanted this game to start. Veerman, free kick in, headed away. Ross was up there trying to make amends for his own goal. Gokman, here is Ross, out to Gokai. Gokai gets to the byline, cuts it across, good block. It's going to be a corner. This is the sort of football we needed, boys, earlier on. Joey Veerman with the corner into Samed. Low cross is not very good, and it's cleared away. Yeah, we're not really testing them at all, are we? I think we're going to need some changes at half-time. So, I mean, we've had the better XG. We are getting more into the game. So maybe I give it a little bit longer. Don't lose faith. We've created more chances. Point the finger. You've got the ability. You've got the ability. And you've got the ability. Come on. We're going to keep it as it is for a little bit longer. We were getting into that game there. 5 shots, 2 on target, better XG. Yeah, we've had more possession. We're actually playing quite well. I think they just need to get used to this system a little bit, as 48, 49 minutes gone. Still not much happening in our first Superliga game in Turkey. I mean, Gokai's having a great game at right wing. Right, let's get some subs on in the same system. Our goalkeeper is actually injured. Injury is affecting arm injury. Oh my God. Okay, Taha Tepe comes on, the Turkish goalkeeper. In danger of losing his discipline. Boyoko goal on left wing is not having a great game. We're going to bring on Ibrahim Adel out there. We're going to get 2 new wingers on. Philippe Kenny is going to come on there. Although I did want to bring Kenny on up front. So we're going to do Dennis Gul for that and put Kenny up top with his pace and his power. Ross not having a good game, scored an own goal. 7 not having a good game, not playing brilliantly. Joey Veerman not playing brilliantly. Okay, let's try switching you two over. And let's bring in Hakan Yasil for Ilkan back there. So our host of changes. We are going to try and take the impetus to this game. I also think we're going to need to go. We're going to go attacking. We're going to try and really play for a goal. I want us to get back into this game and see what we can do. So lots of changes. Lots of changes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is all of our changes that we've done in one go, actually, because I forgot I did the goalkeeper as well. Which is a shame. If we lose William at the first game of the season, that is an absolute kicker. 60 minutes gone, half an hour to go, 7 shots to 5, 3 on target apiece. We've got an XG of 1.2 and have yet to score. We are just not creating enough highlights. 7 shots, more possession, more passes completed, more crosses completed. We are playing decent. We're just not linking up as a team. Well read there by Ross. Hakan comes forward, drives towards the box. Hakan squares it. Goal from Philip Kenny. The substitute gets it. Come on. I think that's 2 substitutes confining. Hakan Yasil and Philippe Kenny getting the goals. As Hakan Yasil, just look at him driving, taking those risks. That's what that right-handed side player does in the midfield too. It's a deflected cross and Kenny's there to poke home. We do get our goal. 1-1. We went attacking. And it's paid dividends, finally, because we've got an XG of nearly 2. We should be winning this game, if anything. Still, a few poor performances in here from Veerman. Asaf not having a great game in behind the striker. 20 minutes to go. I think we drop this down to positive because a draw isn't dreadful. Now, they are going to bring on subs. They are going to have fresh legs. We do have to remember that as Veerman with the corner swings it in, headed away. Cornell clears it. It's 2-on-2. We've left ourselves at the back. Mezet comes forward into Gune. He gets round a tackle. Gune still going. Gune shoots. Oh, it's gone into the bottom corner. What a finish that is. It's 2-1 Besiktas. Taha, the substitute goalkeeper, is beaten. It's a decent counter-attack. We actually got men back in time. It's just a wonderful finish from Gune just inside the box. Shoots across the goalkeeper. And he makes it 2-1. And immediately, we are going to have to go back to attacking. That is an absolute kick in the gonads, isn't it, that one? That is a kick in the gonads. Kadir, from the kickoff, is bringing it out from centre-back. Novates up to Adel. Adel into Hakan. Asif leads it go. Said is there. Said is... Oh, I thought he might have been fouled for a penalty. But it's cleared away. Arau comes forward with it. Please don't capitulate at this point. Trabzonspor. Aral puts a cross in. Keeper comes. Good claim from Taha in goal. Oh, man. 2-1 down. They've not even had an XG of 1. We've had an XG of 2.1. This is unreal. We've been the better team. We have just not put chances away. Maybe not created enough clear-cut chances. Maybe it's just a complete sort of summation of all these different shots we've had, with none of them being spectacularly close. But yeah, we have been the better team. Our XG has been much, much better. Demand more on there. Come on. Come on, boys. You can pick out an equaliser with 8 minutes to go. Please, with 8 minutes to go. 5 minutes to go. Look at this, though. Look, we have had really high scoring chances. They are good XG. That is like 0.3. That's pretty good. This one here, 0.28 to 0.9. We had a 0.7 XG chance that we haven't scored. So I think we can trust the system. It's just finding the right players to potentially fit that system and see what we can do. Or we go to the 4-4-2 with 2 holding midfielders with the Segundo Volante and a Libero. Make it a bit more adventurous, but it's not a dreadful start to the season. But it is a loss to Bashiktas 2-1. Decent performance. They've just taken their chances, and it's a wonderful goal to win it for them from Gunay as well, who gets man of the match. It's a wonderful goal. And an own goal. To be honest, I'm disappointed. We should have won the match. We should have won the match. My assistant manager will be translating that as we give them that team talk. But that is frustrating as our first game as Besiktas manager. Yeah, very, very annoying. Post-match press conferences, responsibilities, delegate every time. There we go. Right, we will get through a bit more of this season because we're out of the Europa League. We don't need to worry about coming back for that. Galatasaray at home is when we're going to come back. February the 6th. And then we've got the run in to the end of the season, and we'll get this season done so that we can get to a transfer window and start rebuilding this squad. I've just realised that it's very front-loaded this season, isn't it? It's very front-loaded. We're not going to have that many games because we're not even... Oh, they get a big winter break, don't they? Oh, no, they don't. January, February, March. Yeah, there's only 2 games in March. Maybe another cup starts up or something because I don't think we've had... Yeah, we haven't had the cup, so the back end of the season will be the cup as well. So we will go from that. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. This is episode 45 of this series. If you are enjoying it, keep those likes coming, keep subscribing if you're new, and there'll be plenty of Football Manager content coming over the next few weeks, months, and probably years. I'm really looking forward to FM25 coming out. That's going to be a game changer. I hope it's going to be the next sort of explosive series on the channel. The Youth Academy will be back for FM25 with a few other little saves in there as well. That is my plan. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.